Hello and welcome to another Watch Report video review. My name is James Stacy and today we're taking a look at the Citizen ProMaster PMX56-2811 Air Diver. So the Air Diver line has been around for quite a while through Citizen. What it's evolved to in this situation is a really nicely made all titanium dive watch that's very thin and easy to wear. You get 200 meter water resistance. And for all intents and purposes, we're going to call this the 2811. It has 2 or 3 siblings in Citizen with different color dials or different makeup as far as the markers go on the dial. So on the 2811 specifically, you're getting a 41.5 millimeter case that's measured from about where the 20 is to about where the 50 is. Reported online closer to 40, but I got 41.5. It's 11 millimeters thick, which is fantastic for a dive watch. The case and bracelet are Citizen's Duratec titanium, which is said to be 3 times hardened. It is a great material, and in my opinion it's actually really hard to scratch, which doesn't usually line up with titanium, or at least the titanium watches I've had in the past, which are actually pretty scratch prone. Now the other kind of party piece on this one is the case is a single piece. You'll see no removable case back on the watch itself, and that's because the entire watch is made from, or the entire case of the watch is made from a single piece of titanium, and then fitted everything through the crystal, and then the glass put in last. Total weight with the bracelet is 103 grams, which is very light. This is easily one of the lightest dive watches I've ever owned, and generally you would only find competition at this weight point if you didn't include the bracelet. 200 meter water resist, it's a mineral crystal, 20 millimeter lugs, and you get an eco drive movement, so it's about 6 months worth of battery retention if it's not charged, so it's a solar based movement. And the service window is somewhere between 10 and 15 years depending on what Citizen source you use, so it should be a fairly dependable watch that way. So what we'll do is we'll just take a look at a wrist shot. So here is the Citizen ProMaster Air Diver, the 2811 on wrist. As you can see, it doesn't sit very high at all. It's exceedingly comfortable. The case is a little bit more classically sized at 41 millimeters, with many watches quite a bit larger than that. The dial itself is maybe where it's a little bit more boring. It's a dark, very dark gray, light black color that just isn't the most interesting you're going to come across, but it's very simple, it's very legible, and in a moment I'll show you that the luminosity isn't that bad as well. The bracelet is very nice. It's along with being very light, it has this ratcheting extension, which I've seen on Rolexes and maybe a couple other high-end watches, but not on something like a Citizen, not on any of the ones I've owned in the past. Conceivably this could be used as a diver's extension. I just rather like it where I took the watch out of the box and almost right away I only had to extend it 1 unit and you had an almost perfect fit. And that's just awesome. Really comfy. It's really cool when you want to maybe show somebody else how nice the titanium watch is to wear, and you can size it to their wrist right away, obviously providing their wrist is larger than yours. So we'll charge it up under the light, and we'll take a look at the luminosity. Okay, and here's the PMX56-2811 Air Diver after some time to charge under the lights. As you can see, 1, it's got cool blue lume. 2, the hands are quite a bit brighter than the numbers, and that's pretty much how they glow for the night. The numbers go away pretty quickly, but the hands last for quite a long time. I've actually been pretty happy with them. In person, the color is a little bit more green than you're seeing on the video, which I assume is just a color temperature with the camera. This all-titanium Citizen Air Diver can be found online between about $400 and $500. This is a Japanese-only model. You shouldn't have any trouble servicing it, as it comes with an international warranty. And at about that price, you're not going to find a lot of competition. It's exceedingly thin. It wears really lightly, and much like my Marathon T-SAR, it keeps fantastic time. Like +1, maybe +2 seconds over a month to a month and a half. So it's exactly what you'd expect from Citizen. Very high quality quartz, very accurate, very easy to wear. And in my opinion, if you were looking for one watch that kind of had the ideals of a dress watch and a dive watch put together, this is great. It doesn't weigh much, it'll fit under a cuff, it's classy enough. I would say you could look into the model that doesn't have the numerals on the dial, it just has markers, which would be a little bit classier. But overall, excellent watch, I can't recommend it more. Really easy to wear, I love how thin it is, and we love how accurate it is. So for Watch Report, my name is James Stacy, and this has been a review of the Citizen ProMaster PMX56-2811 Air Diver. Thanks very much for watching.